Okay, so here's a quick video of a jukebox that I've got in the shop. This is a 1955 Seeburg J, and let me tell you folks, this thing is cherry. It's very cherry. It's very clean. This thing is pristine. It's pretty impressive. So yeah, let's get into it. So yeah, Seeburg J, 1955, holds 50 records for 100 selections. Plays 45s, so it's a model that is before stereo, but after they switched to 45s from 78s. So kind of nice. This is in that sort of Happy Days era, and really has sort of that classic look that just, you know, it's gorgeous. This jukebox was also on the album cover for Bruno Mars's record that I think was called Unorthodox Jukebox, I believe, and there was like a gorilla. Anyway, look it up. I'm not making it up. It's a true story. So yeah, a very iconic, pretty, well, iconic. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if I'd call it an icon. Sure, it's an icon. Why not? This is an iconic jukebox. You know, this was the finest that 1955 Seeburg had to offer. So very clean. I'd mentioned. At some point, this cabinet was redone by someone with lots of skills because it looks beautiful. This would have had, when it was original way back when, there would have been something different here. I think it was like a pattern. I don't know. you know, there was only so many of these that I've actually seen in person. So, but I find this treatment, whatever they did, like they just refinished the wood and stained it, I suppose. It turned out beautiful. It's got beautiful grain and the whole thing looks great. You know, I wouldn't change a thing there. What else? I mean, obviously the mechanism. So this mech, it looks beautiful. It functions perfectly. This has all been taken apart and serviced. Everything that needed to be done to it has been done, and I've been testing it in the shop for a while, so it's good to go. Yeah, it's clean enough. It's also clean enough that you could eat off this thing. It's just... it's phenomenal. Again, at some point in its life, it really got the royal treatment because this has all been redone. You know, these end caps, there's no way that's an original one. I mean, if that's an original end cap, I would be surprised. You know, that's a reproduction end cap. Usually they're cracked or they're faded. I mean, it's just too bright and perfect to not be. But, you know, maybe it is original. That's, you know... It's conceivable, but not likely. Anyway, does it really matter? I mean, when it looks this good, does it really matter? Not really. Yeah, this has been painted. That's the original color. It looks the way that it's supposed to look, and it was professionally painted at like a body shop or something. Because, well, when I had this all apart, you could just tell that there was some sort of sanding and filling going on. And anyway, whoever did it did a really, really nice job, and that's what's important. So I can't take full credit on everything. I mean, I kind of brought it home, I guess, and finished her up. But really, somebody before me really put some time and love into this. So anyway, yeah, it's that's really that. I mean, it's on free play, and well, beyond that, that's really all you need to know. These title strips are that's just stuff that I had. And again, these records, stuff that I had in the shop, none of this, like, these don't match what's in there, and these are all just junk records. There's nothing really good in there. It's all just stuff for testing. But I will do a little demo of how this thing works, because I did put one or two good songs in there. Let's do and so yeah, on free play, when you push this, or when you push any of the buttons, I should say, the select will light up, and then you push A or B or whatever, and then you push the other button, and the mechanism will take off. So this is very graceful and majestic mechanism. Look at that. Pretty cool. So it'll go and pick this up. It better. Yeah, there you go. And cool. A little bit of Paul Anka, some homegrown talent. I'm going to not let the song play for too long, just because if I play it for too long, YouTube will well, they'll kill the audio on the video, and that's a pain in the butt. So, but anyway, it looks good, it sounds good. All the service has been performed. This thing is, as I mentioned, cherry. I don't know if I mentioned before that it's very clean. It's an awesome jukebox. I'm gonna miss it. So yeah, if you're interested, I don't know. I suspect it won't be here for too long. But, there you go.